We have been hearing Sri Valmiki Ramayan. Vishwamitra has taken Sri Ram, Lakshman and other sages and going towards Mithila. On the way, Lord Sri Ram sees a very beautiful, clean, enchanting ashram, but it is completely deserted. There are no one. There is no one, there are no human beings. So that attracts the attention of Sri Ram. He asks Vishwamitra, why is that this place, which is beautiful, which is very spiritually surcharged, but it appears empty? And then Vishwamitra tells the history of that place. Mithila Upavana, outskirts of Mithila city, this ashram is there. This place belongs to Gautama Rishi, his wife Ahalya, and many thousands of years back, when Gautama Rishi had performed tapasya more than his capacity, accumulated more punya than his capacity, his eligibility, in order to release him from that, on the request of the Devatas, Indra, Swargadipati, Devraj Indra, he had come in the form of Gautama Rishi. He took the form of Gautama Rishi early in the morning when Gautama Rishi had just gone out to do his ahnika, and he associated with Ahalya. And after that, when he came out, Gautama Rishi saw and he gave him 3 curses. So we are discussing this. So last session we discussed that how Devraj Indra received 3 curses, but out of that only 2 curses he accepted. The 3rd curse he did not accept. So when we discussed all these things, one question came up. Gautama Rishi did extra tapasya. That is his mistake. He should have not done, but he did. So to take away the result of his extra tapasya, Devraj Indra came and he did this. So Devraj Indra also did all these things to help the Devatas. So Indra wanted to help the Devatas. Gautama Rishi did extra tapasya. That is both of them. But why Ahalya was being used for all these things? And as a result of that, she was cursed by Gautama Rishi. Gautama Rishi not only gave curse to Indra, he also gave curse to his wife Ahalya. He told her, Vayu Bhakshana, Sahasra Varsham, for thousands of years, you be here in this ashram. Adrishya Rupanam, you will not be visible to anyone. You cannot go outside of this ashram. You cannot eat any food. Vayu Bhakshana, you have to only breathe, that's all. Tapyanti, you have to suffer like a stone in the hot sun. Very cold winter, in the rainy season, so much rains. So you have to take all that pain. So you also have to do this. See, Ahalya was cursed. She was given this sharp. So why she received this? What is her mistake? Extra tapasya is done by Gautama Rishi. So that is his mistake. Because of it, is it that the women are being used? Right? Whenever men do mistake, women are given punishment. It looks like that. Somebody may ask this question. See how in your Ramayana, in Sanatan Dharma, the men are doing mistake, but women are given punishment. This is wrong. So today we will address this topic. Why Ahalya was used for all these things. Was there any mistake by Ahalya? There was no mistake. Looks like there is no mistake. So, did she do any mistake? All these points we try to understand. One thing very clearly we have to understand. In the God's kingdom, nobody gets punishment without any reason. It is a perfect justice system. Maybe in the material world, in our country, there may be some faltu system, there may be some mistake, sometimes some innocent people are given some punishment. Right? Yesterday I saw one news article. Somebody in America was forced to accept that he has done a murder, but actually he has not done murder. After some 10 years, now they realize that he was innocent, so they released him. So it happens many times. Some innocent people will be given punishment. Sometimes at home also it happens like that. Some 2-3 children will be playing. Somebody will break something. Father, mother will come and beat everyone. And somebody has not done anything. They will also be beaten up. So in the faltu system, where imperfect judges are there, they will do this kind of mistakes. So is it like that? Ahalya was given punishment, not some ordinary punishment. Sahasra Varshana. For thousands of years, she separated from her husband, number one. Number two, she is not visible to anyone. She cannot take help from anyone. If you are visible to somebody, you can ask, can you please come and help me? She is not visible to anyone. How she will ask any help from anyone? Vayu bhakshanam. You cannot eat, you cannot drink, you can only breathe, that's all. Tapyanti, heat, cold, rain, you have to tolerate, suffer. You cannot go outside of that particular upavana, you have to be there only. See, not some ordinary punishment. Such a serious punishment was given. How can one innocent person be given this kind of punishment? First basic common sense understanding is, in the God's judiciary system, no innocent person gets punishment. There must be some reason. We have to figure out what is that reason. Right? Simply nobody gets punishment. Like in Mahabharata, Draupadi was dragged and Vastrapaharan happened. Duryodhana had a problem with Bhima. He had problem with Pandavas becoming very rich and all. So he wanted to take revenge on them. So for that, it looks like they attacked Draupadi. But the fact is that there is a reason. All those Devatas strees. Inside Draupadi, there are many other Devatas strees like Parvati, Shachi, right? And other Devatas strees. They have done offense to Brahmadeva. As a result of that, they were given sharp, like such and such insult will happen to you. So it happened to them. Not that simply unnecessarily it happened. So Ahalya, what is the mistake? Everybody is being judged on the basis of three things. Judgment is given on the basis of three things. First thing is efforts and endeavor. Prayatna. Have you put efforts or endeavor? Either it is a good reward or a punishment. It's positive or negative. Is there any efforts or endeavor from your side? Prayatna. Right? So, to do that prayatna, you must have some karma. Karma or destiny. If there is a karma or a destiny, that will inspire you to do those efforts. So there is prayatna, and there is karma, and then there is swabhava. There is swabhav, there is karma, and there is prayatna. So in Ahalya's case, what happened? When Indra came as Gautama Rishi, he did not come as Indra. He did not come as Indra. He came as Gautama Rishi. So when he came as Gautama Rishi, Ahalya, she is not an ordinary woman. She is a Pativrata Shiromani. What do you mean by Pativrata? Highest amount of chastity. They do not think about anybody in their mind other than their husband. No, not even one time. That is called Pativrata, Pativratya. That makes you very powerful. There is a story of one Pativrata in one of the Puranas. Srila Prabhupada quotes, one Pativrata with her power, she stopped the sunrise. Because, there was this a shop, next sunrise husband will die. So she told, sun will not rise tomorrow morning. So there was no sunrise. That is the power of Pativrata. So Ahalya is one of that kind of Pativratas. She's very powerful lady. She's not some bechara woman that somebody manipulated her. She's a very, very powerful woman. That Pativrata, Ahalya, when Indra came as Gautama, she actually got to know he is not my husband. He is not Gautama Rishi. He is Devraj Indra. She came to know. Because early in the morning, she knows her husband will not come and ask for a intercourse during early in the morning. Gautama Rishi never deviates from the dharma like that. She knows the swabhav, husband behavior, she knows. Secondly, with her Pativrata, she came to know it is Devraj, Indra. But what Valmiki Ramayana says, Devaraja Kutuhala, we discussed about it, curiosity. What is that curiosity? How it will be to mix with a Devata like Indra. And very carefully we have to understand. What is that? Is it that Ahalya, is it that her nature is to look for different man? Is it her nature? Is it her swabhav? Oh, maybe if I mix with this man, it will be nice. If I mix with that man, it will be nice. Is she like that? No, she's not like that. She's Pativrata. She doesn't think about any other man. But at that time, when Indra came, for that moment, she felt like that. So, it is a dosha. It is a mistake. But this mistake is not her nature. First of all, you have to separate. We have to ask, is it nature of that person is only like that? Or is it a mistake of that moment? It's very important. I again repeat it. What is that? Is it the swabhav of that person is only like that? What is the swabhav of that person? Always sitting and thinking. Is it that before Indra came, was Ahalya thinking, oh, somehow I should enjoy with Indra? Was she thinking like that? No, she never thought like that. Was she making some efforts? Was she planning? What do you mean by illicit affair? What is illicit? Illicit means somebody is making plan. They are making plan. I will go Thursday. Why? Because that person will come there on Thursday. You are making plan. I will go 12 o'clock because that person also will come at 12 o'clock. I will be inside that building because that person will be inside that building. This is illicit. That means you are making plan. You are desiring. You are thinking, you are feeling, you are planning. Now, was Ahalya Devi doing all like this? Early in the morning, somehow I should call Indra. I will call him when Gautama is not there. Was she making plan like that? Those who do illicit affairs, they make such plans. They will tell, you come when she is not there, when he is not there. This is illicit affair. Why we have to discuss all this thing? Because in the beginning, if you all remember, when Sri Ram asked Vishwamitra, who is this? Whose ashram it is? That time Vishwamitra said, very carefully listen. Why? Because we are talking about great Pativrata Shiromani Ahalya Devi's character. You cannot make loose conclusion. You cannot make simply some judgment. Very carefully you have to hear. If you make mistake, talk something wrong, that is very serious offense. So Ahalya Devi, she never thought about Indra. She never made any plans to mix with Indra. Right? But when he came, without any such plan and all the things, when Indra came, for that moment, she come under weakness and she did mistake. This is her mistake. And why she did mistake? Because there was some karma like that. There was some past karma because of which she did that mistake. But what is her swabhav? Her swabhav is pativrata. She's a lady who is devoted to her husband. She's a lady who is very, very loyal to her husband. But at that moment, at that time, there was a mistake. This we have to understand very carefully. But then, when Gautama Rishi, when he cursed Ahalya, that, oh, you have done mistake. Like this. At that time, she says something very interesting. What she says? Ajnana dharshita vipra twadrupena divaukasau. She says this. She says, I am being forced by Indra. I didn't do this. Ajnana. I didn't know. And I was forced by Dharshita Indra. How is this? It says, Valmiki Ramayana only says that she knew that it is Indra. And she said, Kritarthena, I am very satisfied with you. She told Sura, oh Surendra, oh king of the Devatas, I am very satisfied with you. She didn't say, oh Gautama Rishi, I am very satisfied with you. She said, I am satisfied with you. Before Gautama Rishi comes, you go away from here. That means she was aware that it is not Gautam, it is Indra. At the same time, what happened? She said, I am very happy and satisfied by being with you. She also told, go fast before Gautama Rishi comes. That means there was agreement from her side for whatever happened. Then how it becomes a force? Then why is she saying, Ajnana dharshita vipratvadrupena divaukasau. Oh, I saw Indra in your form. So out of that Ajnana, I came under the force of Indra and I did this mistake. Please forgive me, she's saying. Na kamakara dviparshe prasadam kartum arhasi. I didn't do this out of kama, out of Ajnana and out of the force of Indra I did. Where was the force of Indra? Indra did not force. Right? How to understand this? Is she telling lie? A Pativrata Shiromani, is she telling lie? Ahalya, is she telling lie? No, she is not telling lies. She is not telling lies. Then how to understand? She is telling Indra forced me. Indra never forced. If he was forcing with her Pativrata Shakti, she could have stopped. She didn't stop. How to understand all the statement? It's easy. She only has used the word Ajnana. How to understand this? Indra, who is Indra? Indra's one of the job. Indra has got many responsibilities. He's one of the position, Indra's position is called Tattvabhimani Devata. Tattvabhimani Devata. So as a Tattvabhimani Devata, he controls everybody's mind. He controls everybody's mind. That is Indra's one of the responsibilities. He operates our mind. He controls our mind. He controls our thinking. It is one of his responsibilities. So being the controller of the mind, what he did, he influenced Ahalya to get such desire when Ahalya saw him. When Ahalya saw Indra, Kautuhalat, we saw that she developed curiosity. So first of all, how can Pativrata like Ahalya develop curiosity? That is because Indra only gave that kind of desire to Ahalya from inside her mind. See, there are two things. How it is wrong. If I steal money, that is called theft. Right? Chori. But I give fake bill. Imagine I give one fake bill and I take that much money. Looks like there is nothing wrong because I'll give you some bill. I say that maine aise kiya hai. I've spent this money, but actually it's a fake bill. So like that, Indra, because he is the controller of the mind, he used his position. He is supposed to influence the minds of the people based on the desire of the Atma. But here what he did, he misused his power and position. Even though Ahalya did not have that desire, he planted that desire in her mind so that it looked like Ahalya's desire. It looked like Ahalya's desire. So from the outside, it looks like Ahalya agreed what Indra wanted, but that desire was also planted by Indra only. That is why she said, Ajnana Darshita. I was forced by Indra. Why I was forced? Because Indra forcefully planted that desire in Ahalya. And that created Ajnana in the mind of Ahalya. Ajnana Darshita Twadrupena Divaukasau. This Divaukasa, this Devata, he came in your form. But out of Ajnana and the force that created by Indra, I did this mistake. So, Ahalya is not speaking any lie. She is speaking the truth. So, Indra is the one who planted such desire. He misused his power. He misused his position. He created such kind of a thinking in Ahalya's mind, because of which Ahalya participated. Then again next question comes in, what is Ahalya's mistake? Indra only did this now. Indra only created that thought. Indra only created that influence. Then again, what is the mistake of Ahalya? Why she should be given punishment? So again, same point. How Indra was able to influence her? Can Indra influence anybody like that? No. Unless until she has such a karma where she can come under such influence. Like in the same room, we are all sleeping. Same mosquito will go and bite 2-3 people. One will get malaria, others don't get malaria. No. How come same mosquito only was biting everyone? He got malaria, others did not get malaria. Your immunity was less. Somebody's immunity was less, somebody's immunity was not. It is all right. So if Indra has to influence somebody, they should be having such a karma to come under such influence. That is the only mistake of Ahalya. What is her mistake? She had such a past karma because of which somebody is able to influence her. Otherwise, they will not able to influence. She is a Pativrata. She can't influence. She can't be influenced. So then for whatever mistake Indra did he get punishment? Yes, we already discussed. He got punishment for what mistake he did, right? And next question comes, why? Okay, all this happened for mainly one thing. Gautama's adhika punya or extra tapasya, extra punya that he had earned, that should be taken away. But why should it happen in this way only? Basically, how it will happen, last session we discussed, when somebody younger to you, spiritually, in many other aspects, when they get angry at the superiors, when they misbehave, when they quarrel, when they curse, or when they give judgment to their superiors, they lose their punya. This is what we learned. So Gautama Rishi is subordinate to Indra. Being subordinate to Indra, when he punishes Indra, or when he misbehaves with Indra, when he scolds Indra, when he gives curse sharp to Indra, he loses his punya. That's what we learned. Right? So for that, you have to make Gautama Rishi angry so that he will curse you and all. But why it has to happen in this way only? Indra should have made Gautama Rishi angry in so many other ways. But again, Shastra gives answer. Gautama Rishi with his tapasya, he had conquered all kinds of anger except this anger. You cannot make him angry. He's a Jitendriya. He has conquered all types of anger. The only anger that was left was that if his wife or anything connected to his family, if that get disturbed, he will get angry. So many parameters are there. We have to carefully understand. So now you say, see, Indra is so cheap. What kind of Devata he is? He thought, okay, let me just go and do. So he went and spoiled one woman. Why can't he do this in some other way? He can't do it in some other way because Gautama Rishi cannot become angry. He has conquered all types of angers. This is the only way he can become angry and he can give sharp to Indra. Does it mean that Indra did not have desire to enjoy with Ahalya? He also had the desire. There are so many parameters in this. Indra had desire to enjoy with Ahalya, and at the same time, this was the only way. I see many times we do mistake, and we tell people, we try to explain people, no, there was no other way. That's why I have to do this way only. Maybe that's correct. There was no other way. There was no other way because Gautama Rishi cannot become angry other than this way. Then why Indra has to be cursed? Indra was cursed for his desire to enjoy Ahalya. First of all, it is Devata Karya, Sura Karyam idam. Right? Kurvata tapaso vignam Gautamasya mahatmanaha krodam utpadyahi maya Sura Karyam idam kritam. Sura Karyam, it is the Devata Karya. Secondly, this is the only way you can make Gautama Rishi. So you can tell this too and try to escape. No. Indra had his desire also. So for that, Indra was punished. Then Ahalya's mistake. What is Ahalya's mistake? That even though she's so great, it's not that she's a lady who's looking for some opportunities to associate with other men. It is only because of her past karma she had to come under such an influence of Indra for that moment. That's all. Not after that. Before this incident, she never desired anybody. After this incident, she never desired anybody. She was happy with Gautam before all this. She's happy with Gautam after all this thing. It is only that moment. See how careful we should be. When mistake happened in anybody's life, we should not be in the eagerness to give some judgment and give some punishment to them. Right? Very careful to understand all these matters. So, in this way, we understand that Gautama's mistake was doing extra tapasya. Now what is this? Again, some more clarification. Last week also we discussed. Punya, bhakti, both are two different things. Punya is different, bhakti is different. Here we are talking about punya, not bhakti. We are not telling that somebody should not do bhakti more. No, you should do more and more bhakti. But here we are talking about punya that comes as a result of tapasya. For that, one should have their eligibility and capacity. Now, one interesting question. To understand what was Gautama's mistake. What if somebody is chanting Hare Krishna mantra? They are saying, Har din 16 mala jap karna hai. 16 I have to chant. I will chant 108 rounds every day. Why? I want to become Radharani. But for that, what are you doing? I am doing bhakti only, na? I am chanting only. I will attend everyday Mangalarti. I will do Hare Krishna mantra jap. Is it allowed or not allowed? So somebody may say, after all, they are chanting only, na? What is the problem? You are trying to get something for which you are not eligible. Are you eligible to occupy Radharani's post? Are we eligible? When I am not eligible, if I am trying for it, and you are trying for it through so-called approved method only. Somebody has understood, by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, Krishna will become happy, he'll give me whatever I want. And I am not asking, give me some Swargalok, make me powerful. No, I am asking to become your devotee only. Radharani is also your devotee. So I want to become your devotee. See, all like this look correct only. But there is something wrong. What is that wrong? I am desiring something which I am not eligible for. But for that I am accumulating some punya by doing that. That is exactly the mistake of Gautama Rishi. When you are trying to do something, to get something for which you are not eligible for, that creates all this kind of disturbance in your life. In our Gaudiya Vaishnava understanding, we call it as something like Sahajiya mentality. I want to become like Radharani. I want to become like gopis in Vrindavan. I want to become... If you try to become all that, your own bhakti or whatever you are doing, that itself will create so much problem like this. So that's why one thing, wait, very careful. We should only ask Krishna for what we are eligible. Whatever I am eligible, please give me that. Don't try to get something which we are not eligible. We are not eligible. We already discussed this Hiranyakashipu. He was doing tapasya to become Brahma. He wanted to become Brahma. He can't become Brahma like that. So like this, we have to understand what was Gautama Rishi's mistake. This is like this. Somebody is chanting Hare Krishna mantra to become Radharani. It will not work. Even though you are chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you can ask, is it not a correct mantra? Yes, it is correct mantra, but what you are desiring is wrong. So doing tapasya is not wrong, but doing tapasya for getting something you are not eligible for, that is wrong. We'll discuss. So Gautama Rishi's adhika punya that he had accumulated has to be taken away. That was the desire of Devatas, Surakaryamidam. And secondly, that is actually to help. If a devotee tomorrow is doing such a thing, unknowingly, ajnana, he doesn't know. So, by giving you like this, Krishna will still correct you. He will still teach you. Here nobody is abandoned. Gautama Rishi is not abandoned. Ahalya is not abandoned. Indra is not abandoned. All three of them are blessed by Lord Sri Ram. That is a whole discussion. Because all of them are devotees. And devotees may do mistakes. Will they be thrown away? Will they be abandoned? No. But punishment will be given. That punishment is for correcting, not to torture you. It is for correcting you. That is to purify you. That is to make you aware. And also to teach lesson for the rest of the world. Why Valmiki has to write about Ahalya, about Gautama? So many men and women do this kind of activities in this world. It is not the only example in this world, right? Some man and woman mixing like this. But why Ahalya, Gautama's example is given? They are devotees. How God corrected them. He never abandoned them. How He transforms everybody's heart. So that is the understanding. So here we understood from Indra's perspective, from Gautama Rishi's perspective, and from Ahalya Devi's perspective. When Ahalya Devi realized her mistake, that there must be some karma because of which I came under such influence, she did not protest. She did not quarrel. She did not fight with Gautama. She accepted it, whatever curse he gave. She said, so be it. She underwent all that tapasya. And what is that condition Valmiki Rishi gave? He gave a condition that in the future, after thousands of years, in the Ikshvaku dynasty, Supreme Lord Sri Ram will come. He will deliver you from this shop. You see how it is so nice. Whenever we are given punishment for our mistake, that punishment itself is so glorious. The Lord will come for you. Right? See, not that God comes only when you do tapasya. When the devotees do mistake, also God will come. How nice God is. So Gautama Rishi is saying, Sri Ram will come and he will personally liberate you. So in this whole episode, Sri Ram is going to come. That is the glorious thing in this. Isn't it? You may say for some people it is punishment, but some people it is so special that the Lord is going to come for me. So now thousands of years, Ahalya Devi, she is doing tapasya in that ashram. Adrushya sarva bhutanam, she is not visible to anyone. She is not eating, she is not drinking water. Vayu bhakshanam. And Bhasma Shayini. Gautama Rishi said, Bhasma Shayini, you have to sleep on the dust. So she is sleeping on the dust. So much of tapasya she is doing. And the scriptures say, Jadatvam, she has become like stone. How do we understand this? Like stone means Gautama Rishi said, you cannot go out of this ashram. A stone doesn't move from one place to any other place. So she is always there only. She is not visible to anyone. She is not interacting with anyone. And because of Gautama Rishi's order, it is said that she was going inside the stone and she was after, of course, every day she was cleaning. Why she was cleaning her ashram? When Ram came, when he saw, he said, which ashram is this which is very neat and clean? Which is neat and clean. Because Ahalya Devi was every day cleaning, keeping that ashram very clean. Why? Because Gautama Rishi had told, Sri Ram will come. So when he will come? When he will come? You don't know. He may come any day. He may come at any time. So every day she is preparing with same enthusiasm for thousands of years. See how much, in our sadhana we should be. We all chant Hare Krishna mantra. Prabhupada ji has told Krishna will come when we chant. We are like that Ahalya. We are also waiting for Ram to come and deliver us from all our sin. We are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. After some time, people lose enthusiasm. Prabhu, 1 year I'm chanting, 3 years I'm chanting. Ahalya waited for thousands of years. Every day, not even one day she missed. That's why whenever Ram came, he said, Areva, what a nice place it is. Let's go there. See, her sadhana attracted Ram. Which is this beautiful place? Beautiful place, not by default it was beautiful. She had kept it beautiful. Because Ram will come. When he comes, it should be neat. It should be beautiful. It should be clean. It should be very welcoming. But Ram said, everything is nice, clean, beautiful, but nobody is there. Because Adrishya Sarva Bhutana. You should not be visible to anyone. So every day she is making preparations, staying in the stone, doing her all the service, sadhana, and taking all the difficulties of being in the hot sun, cold winter, the harsh rain, Bhasma Shayini, Vayu, Bhakshanam, all these things. So this is by hearing all this history. Then Vishwamitra told all these things. He told, my dear Ram, he said, Darshana Matrena, please go. She's waiting for you. My Ram, my dear boy Ram, Ahalya Devi, she has been waiting for you. Please go. Please deliver her. Even Vishwamitra was not able to see Ahalya. She's not visible to anyone. And at that time, how Lord Sri Ram behaves is such a great lesson for all of us. He did not feel, oh, see, I'm so great. I'm great God. I have come. Somebody is waiting for me for thousands of years. I'm such a great, important person. He did not show any arrogance like that. He did not show any ahankar like that. With great vinayata, with so much of humility, he requested Vishwamitra, Puraskrityam, Vishwamitra Puraskrityam. My dear Vishwamitra, you please go in the front, I will come behind you. Ram did not say, chalo, everyone come this side. I am the hero. I will make a hero entry. Now you all understood? No. See, I am the main character now. No, Vishwamitra Puraskrityam. My dear Vishwamitra, you are a great sage. Please, you go in the front. We will come behind you. So Vishwamitra is going in the front, entering inside the ashram of Ahalya. Behind him Sri Ram, behind Sri Ram Lakshman. All three of them entered the ashram. The moment Sri Ram entered, and anyway, no one is able to see Ahalya, but Lord Sri Ram saw Ahalya Devi because she is visible only to Ahalya. That's what Gautama Rishi had told. He had very clearly told, only Ram will be able to see you, no one else. Right? So, because Sahi Gautama Vakyena Durniriksha Babhuvava. Durniriksha. Iksha means seeing. Durniriksha means impossible to see her. Because Gautama Vakyena Trayanapi Lokanam Yavad Ramasya Darshanam. Yavad Ramasya Darshanam. So, in this way, when he entered, he saw Ahalya Devi sitting in that stone. And Lord Sri Ram walked. He saw Ahalya Devi, who is glorious. She has become so glorious as a result of thousands of years of tapasya. She has been thinking of Ram, Manmana, Bhavamad Bhaktaha, Madhyaji, Mam Namaskuru. She's always thinking of Sri Ram. Sri Rama, Rama, Ramiti. Rama, 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 Rama. She's Rama, thinking for not 1 or 2 days, thousands of years. As a result of meditation on Ram, doing seva for Ram, waiting for Ram, she's become completely purified. Cheto, Darpana, Marjanam, Bhavamaha. All that Agni Nirvapanam. Heart has become cleansed. Existence has become cleansed. That old some karma because of which she was coming under influence of Indra. Even that karma is because of this Rama Sparsha, Ramapada Sparsha. Ahalya is going to lose that. So Sri Ram walked. He is able to see Ahalya, her beautiful face, Tapasvi, Pativrata Shiromani, glorious lady. Matrurupena, she's like a motherly woman. Brahmani, she's a wife of a Brahmana, Gautama. Rishipatni, he's seeing her glorious eyes, her beautiful face. He walked and he came and he stood on the Ahalya Devi, the rock where Ahalya Devi was there. And all the Puranas now glorify that. What is that? Ahalya Raghunathasya Padasparshat Shubha Shubha. Narasimha Purana says, Ahalya Raghunathasya Padasparshat Shubha. The moment Padasparsha happened, that Ahalya, the Padasparsha of the Raghunathasya, Shubham, all that impurities, the Shapa, that whatever was there, everything evaporated. She became completely purified. Right? Gacchatastasya Ramasya Padabjena Mahatmanaha Abhut Surupa Vanita Samatranta Mahashilaha Shapa Dagdha Pura Bhartra Gautamena Dvijanmana Ahalya Raghunathasya Padasparsha Shubham Bhaved. Padma Purana says, what happened? The moment Sri Ram touched his feet to Ahalya, slowly she started becoming visible to everyone. The way slowly that Agni becomes visible when there's a lot of smoke. Imagine there is so much smoke, nothing is visible. But here and there, little bit some fire becomes visible. Early in the morning, there is so much of cloud and sun is rising in the sky. Little by little, sometime you can see, oh, sun is visible. Like that, Ahalya Devi, she started becoming visible to everyone. She was fully visible to only Lord Sri Ram. That is why he walked towards her. He touched her. And once Ramapada Sparsha happened, Shapa Vimochana happened. As per the Gautama Vakyena, she became purified. She became glorious. And she started becoming visible to everyone. In this way, and so many other Puranas say this, Darshana Matrena Ahalya Mapapam Chakara Pashana Bhuta Rajendra Tasya Ramasya Darshanat Rama Darshana Rama Padasparshana. What is the result of that? Pashana Bhuta. Pashana means stone. She had become like stone. One thing we have to very carefully understand, a jiva, a soul, never becomes matter. It never becomes stone. But she had become like stone. Like stone. That kind of a situation Lord Sri Ram liberated her. Vishnu Purana says, Ramasya Darshanat. She's been waiting. How Sri Ram, what this incident proves, what is the heart of the God towards his devotees. First of all, how does God feels for devotees? Even if they have done mistake. Even if they have done, does he reject them? Does he say, no, you're not fit for my blessing? No, he accepts everyone. All that we have to do is, we have to take shelter of Lord. When Gautama Rishi told Ahalya that Lord Sri Ram will come and deliver you, you be waiting for him. So she was waiting for Sri Ram. She was preparing every day ashram for Sri Ram. She was ready to worship Sri Ram. Next, Brahma Vaivartata Purana says, Karanam tanmukhachatro Ramo bhuvana pavanaha pasparsham padangulina sababhuva chapadmini Again, all the Puranas are saying the same thing. Tasya padatala sparshat chila vasava yogataha Ahalya Gautama vadhu punarjata swarupini. Punarjata swarupini. She again became visible to everyone because of Ramapada sparsha. That is the power of Ramapada sparsha. And she became visible to everyone. Now Vishwamitra is able to see. Lakshmana is able to see. Ahalya, with tears in her eyes, she was waiting that I have been separated from my husband, because she is a pativrata, she is devoted, she is loyal, she is highly committed to her husband. And such lady, she is now separated from her husband. She was going through that pain. And Ram came and delivered that. He declared that Ahalya is now free from any defects, no defect, no pap. She has become completely pure. And how? By taking shelter of Sri Rama, Sri Ramanama, Ramataraka mantra. And she is worshipping Ramapada. She washed the lotus feet of Sri Ram. She offered the flowers that every day she used to keep it. Every day she was arranging flowers. Right? When we do Arati, Pujaris are doing Arati. Sometimes Pujaris may think, I'm offering flowers, I don't know whether it is going to God or not. We should remember Ahalya. When you keep offering, one day the Lord will come and ask, give me. At that time, we should be ready with all paraphernalia. So Ahalya Devi, because she is ready every day. Someday we may sleep and say, today I will not chant. Today morning I will not attend Mangala. What if Krishna comes that day only? You will miss the opportunity. If Ram comes that day and Ahalya is not there, what will happen? See how serious we should be in our sadhana. That's why we should never miss our sadhana. Have this mentality, isn't it? So, Ahalya, the water, she had bought Padyam, she washed the lotus feet of Sri Ram. She offered the flowers to the lotus feet of Ram. She washed his feet. She gave Arghyam. She offered water for him to drink. In this way, she worshipped Sri Ram. And then Ram and Lakshman, both of them came forward. They spoke their pravara. Pravara is a culture where you speak of your family background. You speak who you are by telling all your ancestors. That's called pravara. You tell, my father is Dasharatha, my family is Ikshvaku, my grandfather is, like this you tell entire, that's your introduction. Like nowadays we say, I'm from IIT, I'm from IIM, and like this. So those days they used to tell their, their family greatness. So Sri Ram and Lakshman, both of them say that how they are coming in the Ikshvaku dynasty, like great king Sagara and all those great kings, and we are the children of Dasharatha Maharaj. I am Ram, he is Lakshmana, and both of them fell at the feet of Ahalya Devi. See, Ram did not say, I delivered her, why I should fall at her feet. See the behavior of a great personality. He didn't feel, I am God, I am so great. Right now, I only delivered her. Ram and Lakshman both fell at the feet of Ahalya Devi and touched her feet, Padasparshana, and took her blessings. Why? They are teaching the lesson. She is a Rishi Patni. Rishi Patni, Guru Patni, Brahmana Patni must be given respect. First of all, she is a woman. Every woman must be given respect. What does our Vedas say? Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devataha. Yatra naryastu pujyante. Naryastu pujyante. A woman should be worshipped. Sri Ram is teaching. Secondly, Rishi Patni, Guru Patni, Gautama. Gautama Muni Sampujita Rama. Gautama Muni is like a guru. Is playing the role of a guru. And she is a Guru Patni. She should be given respect. She is a Rishi Patni. That culture of the Rishi, The sage culture must be respected by Kshatriyas. So Ram never forgot all those things. That is why one of his qualities, Dharmajnascha. He knows the Dharma. And then, and when all this happened, Gautama Rishi also came at the right time, because he had told Ahalya, the day you get liberated from your curse, the day Ram comes and frees you from your curse, when you become purified, I will again come back and I will again accept you. So, Gautama Rishi also came back. And Gautama Rishi, when he saw Sri Ram, Supreme Lord has come to my ashram. He has purified this place. He has purified my wife. He has liberated her. You see, another interesting point we should all remember. When Gautama Rishi, when he gave sharp to Ahalya, he understood that what is her mistake. And now she has realized her mistake. She has understood her mistake. She's feeling sorry about her mistake. So at that time, he did not melt. He did not melt. He has to set the right standard. He didn't say, oh, okay, you understood, no? No. He had to set the right standard. Being a sage, right procedure. As soon as my family member, oh, it's all in our own family group, for you I will not give any punishment. Even though Gautama Rishi was feeling so bad, because Gautama Rishi, Ahalya, they have genuine love for each other. They are a great couple. It's not that, Gautama is very happy to be away from his wife. Even though it is painful for him to be away from his wife, for sake of setting the right standard, he gave that punishment to Ahalya. What is that right standard? She has to get purified by taking bhakti process. By practicing bhakti. The power of bhakti, he has to show to whole world. That bhakti is so strong, so great. Ahalya's bhakti will attract one day Ram himself to come there. So, when the Ram comes, now whole world understands how great Ahalya is. How pure her bhakti is. Not that only Gautama is convinced in his heart, I understood you are nice. I understood you are correct. Not he understand it is correct is enough. They are all in the position of leaders. A leader and his family has to be exemplary. A leader's wife, like Gautama's wife. When Ram comes to their ashram, whole world will understand how great this lady Ahalya is. Otherwise, if Lord is not going to come so easily. Like if you invite Prime Minister, Chief Minister, President of our country for any function, they will do background checkup. Who is inviting? If you have any criminal case, if there is some case going on in your name and all, they will not come. Because they don't want to be part of your controversy. They don't want to share dayas or any stage with a culprit. So God is also like that. Sri Ram came because Ahalya she's so pure. She's so great. With her bhakti, she has become so clean. So, Gautama Muni has to show this to the whole world. Not that only he is understood and he is convinced. Many times people think like that. Oh, Gautama Rishi has understood. No, that's enough. No. If you are a leader, you should make sure your family members, not only you're convinced, you're satisfied, that it should be visible to everyone. Without any doubt. So, when Ram himself came, delivered Ahalya. Now nobody can have any doubt whether Ahalya is a pativrata or not. See how they take such hard, tough decisions in their life. So Gautama Rishi, who was also equally painful, who was also equally feeling separation from his wife, he comes there. And Valmiki Ramayana says, Gautama Rishi and Ahalya, both of them do Pada Puja of Sri Ram. With tears in their eyes, with their voice choked up. their heart melting, feeling for Sri Ram, for bringing them together, for delivering them from this whole, the big mess that had happened. So both of them worship, and Sri Ram with Lakshman and Vishwamitra blessing all of them. Now they start walking towards Mithilapura. And how they reached Mithila, and when they reached Mithila, who received them? And one of the persons who received them has a special connection with this Gautama and Ahalya. What was the impact of this Ahalya Uddhara on the person who received Ram in the Mithilapura? We will hear this in the next session. We'll stop here. Shri Valmiki Ramayana ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.